We're thankful for you. Premier Heating and Air is thankful for you and now offering a $2,000 rebate on a new system, plus a $2,000 tax credit on qualifying systems. Call Premier Heating and Air today or log on to premierishere.com and experience a Premier difference today. No service call fees with repairs. For a 99-cent Premier Club membership has awesome perks, including no service call fee with repairs. Get details today from Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
So I just want to welcome all you again. My name is Randy Gay. I'm the CTA Director for Lawrence County Schools. I had the privilege of overseeing all of our vocational classes for East and West Lawrence. And I just want to thank all you again for coming today. I want to say a special thank you to Mr. Charlie Garbett. Back last spring, we was at our district advisory committee for the construction at East Lawrence High School. And Mr. Charlie, after the meeting, he came up to Mr. Jeff Johnson and myself and said, have y'all heard about this Peach State tax credit that allows businesses or individuals can designate their state tax dollars to local schools? Of course, we had not heard of it, so Mr. Charlie gave us the information. I brought it back to our high school principals. At the time was Miss Dewana Kemp, who's with us today. She's since retired, but she's the one that helped get this thing going. So we had a meeting down at Garber Construction with Mr. Keldrick Burke, the principal at East Lawrence High School, Dr. Kemp, the construction teacher at East, Mr. Heath Foskey, and then along with Mr. Johnson. So we met with Mr. Charlie, and he had a lady come down and explain it to us. And after listening to it, we all agreed that it was a no-brainer. You have to pay state taxes anyway, so why not send that money to your local schools to help with projects like this rather than sending it, all of it to the state. So again, thank you, Mr. Charlie, for bringing that to us, and thank you for your help. Mr. Charlie was a big help on this project. He helped go out and talk to people and help get donors for this, and so we do want to thank him for that. Yes. We do have this same project will take place after the first of the year when East Lawrence High School submits their application. We're going to try to build them an outdoor classroom for their construction lab as well. This is a great program, putting kids back into our local industry, in the construction industry, and all the trades. So this time I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Johnson. He's the construction teacher here at West Lawrence High School.
Most of what Randy told you was accurate. So about 2 years ago, really, Mr. Charlie called me. I was in a meeting. I was actually teaching a class for new construction teachers on how to teach construction in Brunswick, and Mr. Charlie said, I got an idea, and he told me about it, and so I said, Mr. Charlie, let's investigate this more, and we kind of put it on the back burner, didn't we? And then it kind of kicked in when he invited us all to his office, and we all had a big discussion, and it all started happening pretty fast. But Mr. Charlie asked me, he said, I need you to dream big now. He said, because this thing's going to work out, I believe. Well, what's your biggest need? Listen, I teach 100 kids each semester. There's 2 of those, right? So I teach 200 kids a year. That's a lot of kids. Well, now when first period shows up, they're all going to do their project. First period's got to put their stuff away because second period needs the same real estate. Second period's got to put their stuff away because third period needs the same real estate. Then fourth period comes along. It's the same thing. I've run out of room. My biggest need is I needed space. Listen, 2 years ago, right there, I built a house, right, in the parking lot. The year after that, we had storage buildings everywhere out here. And so I said to Mr. Charlie, what do you think about an outdoor classroom? He said, whatever you want to do. He said, let's plan it. And so I talked with Randy, and we just kind of started throwing things around, and we felt like maybe a place where just my advanced carpentry class could come, and they could have their projects, and we could walk away and come back the next day and everything's there. I said, you know what we really need is a separate tool room, because I sure don't want to be carrying tools from way up there down here every day. So when we wrote the grant, you have to do it in different phases. And so one phase was for the structure of the building. And the other phase was to buy the tools to equip the tool room. And I'll be honest with you, most of the tools are not in there right now. They've been ordered, so they just hadn't all arrived. And so, listen, I feel very fortunate to be able to work in a school system where you get this kind of support because your program is doing well. And you know, I've worked in another school system. I know what's going on in a lot of these schools around our state because I work with other construction teachers a lot. And this is a great place to work. This is a great community to be in. It's a great school system to be a part of. And I feel very supported through the administration and the board, but also through our local industry. Our local industry has really stepped up year after year after year to help support what's happening in construction education. You know, about 10 years ago, you would say the average age of a construction worker was somewhere in the low 50s, right? We're saying 51. Well, that's changed. I checked it yesterday. It's now 47. We've made some progress. We really have. But that skills gap is still there. But there's going to be a high volume of people leaving the construction industry, and we don't have enough young people entering the construction industry to close that gap because we still got to build schools. We still got to build houses. We still got to fix and remodel our kitchens and bathrooms. And we need to have a competent program to be able to do that in our community. I feel really strongly that East Lawrence is well on their way to having a great program. Heath Foskey is doing a great job over there. And other schools around our community are doing well. But this could not happen. This structure could not have come without the support of our local industry. Hands down. You guys stepped up and you really did support the program. I got a list of my sponsors. We got banners, but I want to call out your name. Can I do that? I just have them in a random order. Legacy Water Groups, and Mr. Jim Graham, along with Total Earth Services. They contributed. That's right. Moy Electric contributed. He also helped with our electrical systems throughout this whole project. Yep. Bank of Dudley, along with the Lawrence Bank Share Incorporated, they also contributed. Garbett Construction, of course, contributed heavily. We have Georgia First Bank. They were a part of our sponsorship. Mr. Cliff Cruz, he also contributed. I want to pause real quick. It's not just industry that could give. Individuals could contribute to the Georgia Peach tax credit. Individual could get up to $2,500, and a married couple could give up to $5,000. And we had quite a few that participated in that. Mr. Charlie Garbett participated in that. Mr. Cliff, Johnny Thompson was also part of that. Matt and Krista Sweat, they were also a part of that married couple that gave. Let's see, did I mention Cherokee Block and Brick? They were a part of that. And then Dublin Construction and Mr. Tom Hall were part of all our sponsorships. And I think I called them all out. And you know, I got to thank my wife, Melinda. She's listened to me work through all this for a long time, so I really appreciate you. But that's really all we have. We are going to do a ribbon cutting ceremony. And so, Randy, you got anything else you want to add?
I just want to Mr. Johnson talked about East Lawrence as well on their way. We went to Macon last week for a AGC skills competition, and there were 12 trade competitions. Lawrence County Schools brought home 4 first-place finishes out of the 12. With 19 schools there, between East and West, we brought home 4 first-place winners. So
That's right.
we
Right.
are.
Yeah, East Lawrence got a first in, let's see, carpentry and electrical, and West Lawrence got first in masonry and plumbing, and we also got a third in plumbing and a second in roofing, and so I was very proud of those kids. We will go to another competition this coming Wednesday. We'll be going to Statesboro to compete in the South Georgia Skills Challenge Alliance, and then the following week we'll be going to Augusta to compete in the East Georgia Alliance competition, and that's our qualifier for State Skills USA. So we got big hopes there. So it's a lot of fun. You ready to cut a ribbon?